Bitcoin has taken a massive tumble. We're going to dive straight into the charts here and give you guys our predictions here as professional traders. Chester, how is it going over there?
Very well, thank you, Hamilton. Having a great day so far. Not going to keep you guys too long. Going to go straight into the 1 hour time frame and then the 4 hour, and then Hamilton's going to be covering the longer term time frame. So starting off here on the short term here on the hourly, as you can see, after this colossal dump to the downside, we are seeing what appears to be a bull flag scenario. Bull flag scenario, guys, they tend to usually break down. So this is sort of what I'm looking for now, continuation of that humongous dump to the downside. In terms of a move here, in terms of a measure move, which is something that we could be looking for a short position, it's going to be looking something along the lines of this. In terms of a percentage, we're looking for around 1.27%. I know it doesn't seem a lot, but hey, it's still 1%. It's still good money. It's still money to be made, and you know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold, hard cash, baby. In terms of moving averages, we lost all major moving averages here on the hourly after seeing that colossal dump yesterday. Horrific, may I say. Made a nice bit of profit shorting it, but horrific, may I say, for the price of Bitcoin. Now, we're below major moving averages here, so that's obviously bearish. It does signify that we're entering a new trend to the downside on the micro scale. So the moving averages that I'm really looking out for here is potentially a test to the upside, believe it or not, of the 21 EMA as that is coming down. That's that little yellow bad boy here. The price of that right now is currently set around 20,500. By the time that we bounce off the 10 simple here, and come up to the 21 and come up to the top side of this resistance from this bull flag, I probably would be looking for Bitcoin at around 20,550. If we don't get resistance there, then there's plenty of moving averages. There's plenty of areas for resistance to be taken into consideration. If we just look back in history quickly, you can see the support that we have had on this zone. You can see the resistance that we actually tested in this box area before and just got absolutely slammed down. So I do think we are going to have continuation to the downside here, but maybe a short micro test to the upside. Volume trending down as well. I mean, I'm not surprised after that horrific dump yesterday. So yeah, volume trending down as well. So I would expect a test to the upside, respecting market structure here in terms of setting a lower high and then looking for continuation down. In terms of take profits for this short position on the hourly time frame here, I want to be looking for the volume weighted ATR band. You can see yesterday we bounced on this bad boy like a kid on a trampoline at Christmas. We bounced very, very high, very, very hard, amazing stuff. So this is definitely something to take profit that I am going to be looking forward to. If this actually creeps up, if it creeps up and it gets just above my entry here, then there's more reason to short if we get that candle body close, because we can see a continuation of the trend losing that level of support from the volume weighted ATR band. But if we don't see that, and I actually go short before that, I'll just simply be using this as a nice micro take profit. Moving on to the RSI for a second, guys, because you can see after seeing that insanely massive dump yesterday being oversold, we are seeing a bit of a buyback, not crazy, more of a consolidatory period here, and that's obviously decreasing the selling strength for Bitcoin right now, which is absolutely fine, absolutely expected. In terms of the MACD right now, guys, we have had that bullish crossover, pretty strong uptrend here on the MACD. So the thing that I am looking for here is the next time that this trend starts to fizzle out, right? And as you can see, it will happen something along the lines of this, like before, and then we can look for that bullish crossover. In terms of moving on to the directional movement index, guys, you guys know I love this indicator. Very, very good stuff indeed. We have had that bearish crossover, the negative crossing to the upside with the positive, with the ADX currently... It's currently just really high. It's at 41, right? The ADX determines how strong the trend is currently, how strong the trend is going to basically be. And at this point in time, we're currently around 40, 41, and the checkpoints are 20 and 25. They're the real crucial areas. And you can see we're miles above that. So there's an indication that we are going to see quite a strong downtrend coming through here, I do think. Now, bringing me onto the 4 hour time frame for a second, guys, because this is where it gets interesting. I just want to explain how we actually made copious amounts of cash yesterday, because it was this whole scenario, this massive pump that got literally so many people bullish. I was really shocked. I was like, why are we so bullish? Why is everyone so bullish right now? It's a goddamn bear market. It's a goddamn macro downtrend right now. The thing that we were looking for was a pullback. There was no significant pullback on this journey up. There wasn't any. From 18K all the way up to 22, near enough 23,000. No significant pullback. And when that happens, the volume weighted ATR band basically is Thor with the hammer, and he smashes the price down in terms of resistance. So it was literally just a simple little short to the downside. I think I made around 20% or something crazy on that hammer. It was absolutely crazy. Really, really good stuff. The other thing that really confirmed that for me was, as I did say on my channel, we did have we did have a very strong bearish divergence coming through as well. Didn't quite actually get the activation of that because the last pump that we got threw us over that in terms of the RSI, but it was still a sign that I was looking at pretty much all day for the price to reject here. Now, again, directional movement index, guys, very, very fascinating indicator. Bearish crossover again on the 4 hour, and now the ADX is still, it's still above, it's like 42. It's absolutely crazy. So this is an indication that the downside is going to continue again on the other time frame. So that means 2 time frames are like, they're confluencing together. Now, Fibonacci retracement, guys, let's zoom out a little bit here. We did have a Fibonacci of the 0.382 for a resistance point. Tested it, rejected on it. Amazing stuff. That's another reason why we were going short there. And also a Fibonacci retracement for the most recent little uptrend that we have seen here. This is where it got interesting for me, right? Most recently. The reasoning for this is because we have crossed the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement center point. When this happens, it's a 50% break mark. When this happens, usually we see reversal of the trend. And the trend that I'm talking about is a reversal of this uptrend. So now we've crossed this level in terms of the price for that. It's around 20,500. Now we've crossed that level and we're holding it. This is confirmation that we're going to be coming down further, okay? Prices that I'm looking for that is going to be around 20K. It is going to be around 19,500, and also potentially even testing that current swing low, the swing low from the previous uptrend, right? And in terms of a price for that, it's going to be around 18,440. So please trade safe out there. Another thing I do just want to cover, I know Hami's eager to jump in. Another thing that I do want to cover very quickly is look at these moving averages, guys. Look at these moving averages. They are coiling up. They're coiling up. When they coil up, they break. We have a breakout in the price again. So this brings me back to the short term quickly. Could be a very nice break of this bull flag to the downside continuation. As you can see, coiled up moving averages like so. Let's jump back to a bit of price action very quickly. You can see coiled up moving averages like so. Massive breakdown in the price. Definitely something that shouldn't be overlooked here, okay? We've gone through the take profits for that. That's the short term, the mid term. I'm going to throw it to Hami now for the longer term time frame.
Thank you very much. And if you guys are getting this free value and enjoying it and getting educated from it, then feel free to like the video. Any questions at all, guys, the comment section is for you. It's a tool for you to use to ask us, professional traders that do this on the daily, questions in order to improve your trading experience, right? So let's jump into the daily here, because I'm a little bit more on the longer time frames here and the macro side of things with my swing trades. Talking about this short, actually, on the dump yesterday, right? I actually missed this one. I was out basically sending my girlfriend to hospital for some reason. Don't worry, everything's fine, everything's cool. But yeah, we missed this short by about 10 bucks. Unfortunate, but yeah, sometimes it does just be like that. If we're looking at the pattern right now here, and again, I'm not really phased by that. There are endless trades. There's always another trade here with Bitcoin. So if we are going to look at this, we're going to say, hey, what is the market looking like right now? We can see, hey, we do have a ginormous descending triangle of sorts. I mean, technically you could call this a wedge, right? But there is enough confluence here on the horizontals to say that it's a descending triangle as well, right? So if we are going to look at this and we're going to say, hey, has this broken out towards the upside for a trap? No, technically not. We did not get above this trap zone here, as you can see with this wick coming through. So yes, it was a dirty trap to say the least, but it didn't confirm this move towards the upside yet. And again, as Chester was saying, with this long that we were potentially looking for, with this hash ribbons long, right, we wanted to see a retest of this area first. We are technically doing that right now. Do I think we're going to go up from here? It's very much up for debate. What I will say with this that is actually quite confirmed here is patterns typically in the crypto space and most of the trading spaces across the globe as well, they do tend to break in the third half, the last third of the pattern, right? So we can see here, right, we do have a descending triangle. We are way past that point, so I would be expecting a break of this pattern very soon. So what would the measure moves be on this break? And again, remember, this is a daily, so this is going to take some time to play out, but let's say we do break towards the upside here, and let's say this does test this area and bounce off it and kind of whittle its way back up. What we'd be looking for ideally is a break of this high at 22.3, basically where we were previously yesterday, right? And then looking for a long. And what would the measure move be on that? Again, one side to the other from the most recent wave. You guys know this if you've been following our channels for a while, right? So if we are going to look at this, what would the measure move be? Just looking to break this high on a daily close above that area would be fantastic. 12% towards the upside with Bitcoin if this does come through. If we're talking about the downside here, we'd basically be expecting us to come down all the way to 18.8. That is a huge drop, but it is possible still. We are still in the pattern. We can still do a lot of things. And again, the trend is currently down. We are in a bear market, so it is very possible that we do sweep the lows. Another point here is we did have this ginormous pattern here that we were talking about, this channel here. This channel here, right? If I'm going to draw this in really roughly here, right? Something like this. We had a measure move down to around the high 17s anyway. We did not get down there. We did pump up and get back above the kind of breakdown point of that pattern. But what I will say here is that is still technically in play, and we could still easily dump down below there. So what would the measure move be if we do actually break down from this current daily pattern that we're looking at right now, the more recent pattern that we can see here, right? So if we are going to draw some moves on this, we could say, hey, potentially breaking this low would be a great sign. 18.3 here coming through. If we break 18.5 here, learn to read, we can see that, yeah, 12% towards the downside as well. So, yes, pretty much similar waves here, no matter what way we break. So, the main point, the conclusion here for the daily is be patient. I do believe this will break soon. I do believe that this is coiled up to the max right now. And if we are looking at these moving averages on the daily as well, just bringing that up with the WOD machine, we can see, yes, all of these major moving averages here, besides the 200s, obviously the 200 EMA and the SMA are way above there from our initial breakdown point from 30k, right? But the rest of them, the 55 EMA, this green one, the 21 EMA, this yellow one, and the 10 SMA, this red one here, they are all kind of still in the pattern. They are all still coiling up here to the max. So, yes, we are at a very crucial time for the Bitcoin markets, and it is an area where we could potentially get a very violent and tradable move towards the up or downside, right? So if we are looking at this, if we do break this low, and I'd probably be expecting like a 4-hour close down here, open and close down here below 18.5, then I would be looking for an entry from that point, breaking the low, and then taking profit, a big take profit here at 17.6. For sure, okay, and then basically laddering in those take profits all the way down to the bottom of this measure move, which is technically at 16.2. That is a very, very low price for Bitcoin. And what we will say with that, it will be very devastating for a lot of these hodlers. It will also be devastating for me kind of looking to trade this long signal. I haven't gotten a long just yet, guys, don't worry, but this long signal on the hash ribbons, which we will talk about in a minute or just now, is essentially valid, right? So technically we should be expecting an up wave over the next few months all the way up to potentially 55k if the data serves us correct, right? So if we go back in time and we look at this and we say, hey, long signal, take profit at the bull market barrier, both completely free indicators, right? So the bull market barrier here, right? And the hash ribbons is on my profile as well, completely free, might I add as well. So yeah, if we do get into these positions and we find these longs, once we break those highs that we're talking about, then there are monumentally gargantuan trades towards the upside in which we can make copious amounts of cash. Juicy. So if we are carrying on here, we can say yes. As of right now, caution in the air. We'll see if we do kind of hold this 20k area. It's going to be an important area to hold. If it does hold and we do start working our way back up, that's going to be good. It's going to be a better sign here. If it doesn't hold, then yeah, I would just be expecting us to kind of coil up some more and then break down from this point and yeah, essentially find a short that way. Again, as traders here, we are mostly neutral, right? We see some pretty good macro long indications here, right? But until this breaks in either direction, we will chill, we will wait, and then we will react instead of making a prediction and then going on that prediction, right? We're going to react to the market rather than being predictive with the market, right? So that's cool. And then the hash ribbons, if we are just going to take a look at this really quickly, if I can get the right indicator up. Yeah, we can see the raw hash rate still above those moving averages, still kind of making its way up here. This is typically a great sign. What I have seen from a few of my hedge fund chats, I mean, a few chats here with a bunch of guys that kind of own hedge funds, manage a lot of people's money, like millions and millions of dollars, right? A lot of these guys are saying they are expecting another wave down here, but after that wave down, they're saying that's most likely going to be the bottom. Do I agree with them? Again, I'm pretty neutral here. I'm just going to react to the markets. If we do get a wave down, I'm not just going to bang it along, okay? That's just not how I work. I still will be waiting for those higher highs and higher lows to form and really indicate that we're in a bullish macro uptrend before jumping in and looking for those ridiculous gains. And just fizzling out here with the video, we can see that it's 150% here, 150% gain if we can find a beautiful trade here, and this long signal does want to play out. So that's essentially going to be it from this long-term update, yeah, I think that's pretty much the video, right?
Yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Do appreciate it. As I said, we don't want to keep you guys too long. We will be back for Thursday night trade-off tomorrow or either Friday, depending, because it is my birthday tomorrow. So we'll see how things go, right? So yeah, we'll let you know in the Discord, guys. If you do want to join the Discord chat, the link is in the description. I also have an Ethereum merge video, like information video, coming out on my channel, Crypto Chester, later on today. So make sure you go tune into that and give that little cheeky like. Also, again, if you like this like the content and you like what we're doing here, make sure you press the subscribe button and click the notification bell. You're never going to miss an upload when we go live. And also the Thursday night trade-off, it's pretty fun and pretty lit. So yeah, we look forward to seeing you on there as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching, right?
Yeah, sorry, we normally do live streams here, so yeah, we're just trying to push out a video here real quick. We're really busy today, but yeah, thank you for watching. Drop a comment if you have any questions, drop a like on the video. Both of our channels are in the description, and feel free to join our Discord as well. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out and goodbye from DecentraHYPE.